I'm a South Carolina author and UT grad using Tennessee football as a backdrop for his new book, Rebuilding Year, a boy, his father, and the 1998 Tennessee Volunteers. Shows how good things can happen amid one family's turmoil. And joining us this morning to talk about his book, John Norwood. John, thanks a lot for coming over from Greenville, South Carolina.
Well, thank you for having me
on
this fine morning.
Yeah, I tell you what, interesting. I was looking at this book. Basically, you've taken a family that's going through some issues. Mm-hmm. And then you brought in the '98 season of the Volunteers. Now, how do these all fit together?
Well, when I was, I actually transferred to the University of Tennessee in August of '98.
Okay.
And moved right into the dorms, and it was kind of funny. I was just in the right place at the right time. You know, I moved in, and they just started winning. And as when I had originally moved into the dorms, my father called me up, and he said, "Well, what are all the Vol fans like up there?" And I said, he said, "What are they talking about?" And I said, "Well, I remember, you know, Peyton had just gone pro.
Right.
And I remember telling my dad, I said, you know, it's like they're all just if we just wish hard enough, Peyton will come back for one more year." It seemed as though nobody was really moving on. If we couldn't win it with Peyton, how are we going to win it with this T. Martin guy? And so it was kind of a little bit of a negative, I thought, a little pessimistic attitude, but as the team kept winning, everything just kind of got energized around the campus. It was just an absolutely magical time to be there. I consider it to be one of the greatest blessings, you know, to be able to have attended here during that season. And so later on in my life, I came up with this story concept about a family going through a divorce, a time when, you know, things seemed bleak and didn't seem like good things were going to happen. So the stories kind of match each other, and good things can happen even in the face of adversity.
And I was going to say, this is really a book for you know, young adults, adults, a wide range it appeals to.
Absolutely. In my mind, it's something that I target aimed at 12-year-olds, at middle school age kids, but I really do think it's something that parents and children can enjoy together. You know, it'd be something great for fathers and sons, mothers and daughters to read. Maybe, you know, read it simultaneously, talk about it over the kitchen table, you know, getting ready for the fall. We got a few more months before Tennessee plays, so, you know, you might as well, you know, you got to find something to do between now and August 31st.
Right. Hey, interesting. You went to Southern California for grad work,
Absolutely.
correct? And I was doing a little look here, and you were saying how everybody out there, you know, it's all about pro sports. They don't get the feel for college athletics, and something like this, matter of fact, you know, like you were saying, very magical, something that will live with you forever, the '98 season.
Well, you know, when I was out there, I was always really shocked that I would go to a party and all the guys would get together and talk about sports, and it was like, wow, you guys talk about basketball and hockey and all this other stuff. I was like, y'all talked about college football for about 2 minutes and then moved on to something else.
They don't talk about Southern Cal or UCLA or anything,
not like we do. They're all, you know, and I thought, well, gosh, if this were Knoxville, we talk about football for about 98% of the time, and it's a little bit to everything else.
We live and breathe SEC football.
Absolutely.
Hey, let me ask you, this is available on Amazon.com now, right?
Absolutely. You can buy it on rebuildingyear.com. You can buy it on Amazon.com as well. And if you are interested, you can go on rebuildingyear.com. You can contact me via john@rebuildingyear.com or follow me on Twitter at Norwood Says.
At Norwood Says. John, appreciate you coming over.
Thank you
crossing
so much.
the mountains to talk with us today.
Hey, thanks
Bringing
a lot.
the orange back too. I'm glad you were wearing the orange and white.
Absolutely.
Check it out again. Rebuilding Year, John Norwood. Check it out, and of course we're going to put this information on our Facebook page as well, Tierson.